Street lights. Welcome back, street lights. You're on Smith Street. I came up with another little Smith Street Tech. Ooh. Cause I didn't, I don't know when I became this tech dude, but I got all the things. I mean, every cord and adapter and whatever else. There are a couple of essential things that you will need in your content creation journey. So I'm here to help you. It's all things media. Wow. Over here on Smith Street, right? First things first, let's get into it. The one I use is over there. Doesn't have to be an Apple laptop. Gonna need a laptop or a computer of some sort. They're portable, and most laptops come with the camera in it. So that's kind of like two birds with one stone right there when you think about it. So a laptop is a good way to go. Okay, but you can get a desktop and then get a screen and then get a webcam if the webcam is not in the screen. You don't have to. If you know a better way, by all means. As a matter of fact, right now I'm talking to you on an iPad, but we're not there yet. We're going to get there. Next, we have an audio interface. This particular audio interface is an Apogee Duet. And what happens is, so you plug in your microphone into one of these jacks, and it is the interface between, it sends the signal from your microphone to your laptop. Okay? So, audio interface. Okay? Before we move on, let's talk about some things that you would use these things for. Right? So, let's say you want to record an audio. Okay? It doesn't have to be a song. Maybe you want to do an audio book. Maybe you want to do voiceovers. You're a travel vlogger. Audio interface. Okay? Now, next up, we have a mixer. Now, I would suggest a mixer that is USB compatible. It has a USB connection so that you can then hook your mixer up to your computer. This one is not, so it's more for like a live band situation. But in the event that you had a podcast and you had guests, right? Because most audio interfaces come with two jacks, two mic inputs. So you have you have two people talking, but maybe you want to have a third guest. Maybe you want to have a fourth guest. That's when you have, a bigger situation. You would need something like a mixer that has more than two inputs. This one has a few for mics and instruments. Okay? So, these things, they do essentially the same thing, but one does more of it, I guess, right? Okay. How are you going to hear yourself? Well, you're going to need a pair of headphones. Okay? Got to be able to monitor that thing. Hello? The levels. Is the level right? Can you hear me? All right. Just want to make sure. All right. Well, everybody knows what these are. Got to have you a pair of those. More than one. If you got some guests, right? They're going to need to be able to hear themselves too. Monitor yourself. Got to be able to do that. Okay? Now, last time we spoke, I told you guys that to get started with a podcast, you don't need a lot of things. You need a microphone, a laptop. In the video I put up, I didn't talk about the headphones. That was in the second half of the video. But headphones would be essential. Okay? So that's for like talking and stuff. This microphone, again, let's just go over it. This microphone is both XLR and USB. So if you want to just go straight from your microphone to your laptop, you don't have to have this part. Aha! Just get started with it. Bang, 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 bang. Okay? Now, the XLR cable is for when you have a cord, my cords are over there. I'm not going to get up right now. If you need a cord, plug your cord into your mixer or your interface. Interface goes into the laptop. Okay? And that's how that goes. All right? Now, there are a few other things that you might like to have, like some light. This is a spotlight. Right. Uh-huh. And it turns 4 colors. That's clear. I guess you know what color that is. Come on now. That's red. Uh-huh. And what's that? Yeller. Oh, yeller. Come back, yeller. But you're going to need you some light. This is a spotlight. It has more than one purpose. It could be a spotlight like that. It could be a backdrop light like that. It could be on you like that. You get what I'm saying? Like this. It could be a fill light. You get what I'm saying? Like this is a multi-purpose light. It has, I can show you better than I can tell you. Since we're here. Like a lightning bolt shape. You can't really see that. But very cool light. And here's a diffuser, so that it's not so like harsh. This is a very cool situation. Very, 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 very cool situation. So you would want to get some type of light. What I'm lighting this thing up right now is a ring light. It's over there. A couple honorable mentions. This is a Sony camera. This is a Sony ZVE10. When you want to step that visual up, hook this up and you'll get a better visual, obviously. Preferably mirrorless, DSLR, that's in, okay? You might want to have an iPad. This iPad is shot. I cracked it really badly. But the iPad has a great camera. As a matter of fact, I think I told you already. I'm talking to you on an iPad. The iPad that works. A lavalier microphone. This is a cordless lav situation. It goes into your camera, it goes into your phone, it goes into your iPad. Like, I like to have different options to do different things. So there's some days where I want to sit and I want to have a microphone, for whatever purpose. Okay. And there's some days where I just want to be hands-free. I want to do demonstrations like this. So I can't really hold a microphone. If I want to show you one, sometimes I'll be on the camera, this camera. Other times I'll use the iPad because it's just more convenient. And as you grow, you'll know what you need, what for, and what works best for what. For you, there's no one way to do it. Everyone does it their own way. The goal is to get it done. But there are some tricks and things to make your job easier. I hope these things help. Okay, my name is Jaron. I perform by the name Smith Street. You're on Smith Street. And if you're here at the end, you're now a street light. Welcome, street lights.